Hey guys, back in the shop here today once again, working on my 1980 Chevy K20. I know it's been a while since I posted a video, and truthfully it'll probably be a while before I edit and post this one. Kind of dragging my ass on this thing, but I figured I'd take a little bit of video before I keep going any further. Right now I'm just in the process of taking the leaf spring hangers and the leaves off. I'm going to be swapping out the stock 3/4 ton 56-inch leaf springs with 3/4 ton 63-inch leaf springs from a 2004 2500. And I'm going to be fixing the crack in the frame at the same time. Doing some gusseting, custom cross members. I've got a K5 blazer tank as well. So I'll take you and show you what I've done so far. So I just started trying to hack away at these rivets here for the spring hangers. This is where I estimate the center of the new leaves is going to be. And I was grinding away at this, and you know, you're kind of gouging on the bracket and everything. And then I realized I just bought a plasma cutter. And fired that thing up, and it did great. I laid everything nice and flat. Just chopped them right off, hardly even touched the plate at all. Took my air hammer, popped them through. Top rivets didn't work out as good, but nonetheless I got them off. So I've got to remove this front one. Luckily somebody bolted that one on, that one won't be too bad. And then the rest of these will get cut off as well. And I'll figure out where the 63s are gonna hang. Gonna have to move the front hanger forward a little bit and probably end up moving the rear back or forward. Not too sure yet, depending if I go with shackle flip or if I decide to keep the tension shackle on the rear. Now I've also got a brand new K5 blazer tank for the rear as well. I'm going to be relocating, deleting actually the saddle tanks that hung off the side. Not really ideal for what I want to do with the truck, so one single rear tank tucked up between the frame rails is going to do fine. I don't remember how many gallons this one was. There was a couple different options, I think 3 different options. And you can get these from K5 Blazers or Suburbans, 73 to 91. Different options depending if it has fuel injection or not. So I'll have to build a cross member for the rear to support this and the front as well. And that will all be taking place back here. Now originally the fuel tank, well, what's now going to be the fuel tank cross member on Blazers, I guess it's used as a fuel tank cross member, was here. And a couple other guys, you just move the cross member back to one of these holes here, bolted in place. Now the only issue is where my holes line up. The previous owner was nice enough to leave me this piece of C-channel on the inside, which they used to extend the frame. So I'm going to try and clean that mess up as best as I can, as well as cut the frame back here at the stock location and build a beefy rear cross member to support a bumper off the rear. From there, yeah, so then there'll be the fuel tank cross member in the rear, front one here somewhere, which I'm probably gonna build a little overkill. I'd like to tie the shocks into that, and then this rear hanger will be getting moved forward just a little bit to accommodate the leaf springs going forward a couple of inches, and possibly an anti-wrap bar because the truck had real bad axle wrap before. And the 63s are probably going to be just as bad or worse. And we'll take care of this mess over here. There's a crack on the frame, so we'll be gusseting and maybe plating the leaf spring hangers and using that as a fish plate to spread across that area, beef everything up. Stay tuned. So there's one side off. Now I've got to get those stubborn bolts cut off and unglued from the inside of the bushings so I can reuse the brackets and weld them up and gusset them the way I want to. Oh yeah. Yeah, so we'll just stretch a plate out across here and put a lot of bolts in there, and I'll probably grind that weld down and redo it on the inside as well because it's pretty ugly there, and I'll have a strong frame when we're done, don't worry. This is gonna have to all get cut out and moved. A lot of work ahead of me. Well, the little Amazon Cut 50 is doing really good. It's the Reboot RBC 5000 DL. This is a no contact start. It's got a pilot arc so you don't have to grind through any paint or rust. It's been doing pretty good. Not sure if it's the duty cycle or not though. Every now and then it kicks off and you've got to reset it, but I mean, whatever. It does a good job otherwise. Small thing to live with. I've got one side peeled apart. The other side's half done. So here's what I do. Cut the head of the rivets flat with the plasma and grind the rest off, and then I punch it through with the air chisel right here. Yeah. Just got a couple more to go up front, and then we'll have a nice clean frame to work with. Got the rivets all ground flush. Now, it's easy as this, just pop them out with the impact, or the air chisel rather. Well guys, long, sweaty, hot day. Managed to get everything taken apart. Got the frame down to bare slate, both sides. Now I've got some grinding, wire wheel and flap disking to do, clean everything up. Gonna be making the bracket, the frame gusset to fix the crack. Gonna sandwich that in behind the leaf spring plate. And yeah, so stay tuned. Next time I'll show you a little more and get some measurements, show you where I'm moving everything, because of course I'm going with longer leaf springs, so there's going to be some modifications required. So I'll show everybody that. And if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I'll catch you next time. This is HaFast Garage.